welcome back to my channel. My name is Sarah and I'm the owner of Sarah's Creative Boutique, and in today's video I'm going to be unboxing something that's really exciting. It's going to open so many doors and opportunities for me in my small business, and it's something that I've already been talking about wanting to do, but I finally had the actual opportunity to get it and be able to do this. So in the video, I'm going to be unboxing my Procolored L1800 DTF printer, and I got the bundle, so it also has the oven with it and ink. So all of that will be unboxed and I'll be showing you what it looks like out of the crate and everything. So if that is something you are interested in, please keep on watching. If you're new, I would love for you to subscribe to my channel and join my small business community. If you enjoy the video, please give it a thumbs up and make sure to hit the little notification bell so you are notified every time I make a new upload, and we will go ahead and get straight into the video. Here is the crate that it came in. It took, I think, about like 2-3 weeks to get here, and it came in this massive crate, and then it ships the ink separately, so it's in this little box. But I already got it out and everything to make sure everything was good, nothing was damaged. But I put it back just so you guys could see how it looks when it comes out, how it's packaged and everything. So I wanted to just do an unboxing of this for you guys. I'll go ahead and just show you the ink first, since it's in a smaller box and everything. I'll go ahead and just show it to you, and then we will get into the part where I unbox the crate. So when I open the box, it's just got bubble wrap on it, and then each of the inks are wrapped up, and I'll show them up to you closely so you can see. These are just the Procolored ones. This is just what came with the bundle, but this is the magenta color. So there's the first one. Then we have cyan, and these are 250 milliliter bottles. There's white, which this one is what I'm really excited about, because with the sublimation that I was doing, I couldn't print anything with white, but with the DTF printer I can, so that already opens up so many options for me. So here's the white. Then we have yellow, and the last one is black. And then it also comes with, in this little baggie, the print head protective solution. So this is for helping clean all of that. So you also get a bottle of this. So that's everything that came in the little box and was shipped separately. That was just shipped through FedEx, where this was shipped through the company DHL. So one thing that's really handy with this is it just has these all around it, and you lift it up and then you turn it and it releases it and opens. So it's real simple to open the crate, and then you just have to do that all the way around and the lid will come off. I'm going to go ahead and lift the lid and show you how they have it laid out in the crate. So when you look inside, this is the oven on top. The little pet film is here, and then the tubes are there, and then underneath the oven is the actual printer. And then on this side we have, underneath here also, this has all of the cleaning stuff as well as the software and all kinds of stuff like that. The black pieces are the rolls. The empty waste container is here, and everything's wrapped up really well so nothing came damaged. And I'm gonna go ahead and I'll start removing all of this and putting it on the table, and then I'll kind of walk you through what came with the bundle. I just have it all out on this table, which is the table it's going to be on anyways. This is a 6-foot table that I just got from Walmart, but this is the actual printer and then this is the oven. So I'm going to go ahead and unwrap both of those and then I'll dive into all of the things in this box and all of this. So step one will be to get all of this foam off and all the plastic. An up-close view of the actual printer. So you lift this piece to look inside. These are all the tubes where the ink goes through. Then this little section is where this film is going to feed through. I'll have to build it and everything. You use this on each side and there's a little rod that it goes on, but I'll show you when that's all finished. And then this over here is where all the inks go. So all of them are here, and then you just close this, and then here's all the buttons and everything. This is where it feeds out and everything. So here is what it looks like, and then these are the buttons. This is the thermostat part, and then here's the other buttons, and then this over here, like I said, is the actual oven. So it looks like this. It has all these buttons for temperature and time and all of that, and then you just lift the lid and it looks like this inside. So this is where I'll cure the DTF prints and everything with my DTF powder, but that is the oven. So this was also attached to the oven. This you can use to cut the actual film when it's coming down off the roll. And then these are the 2 cords, so one's for the printer, one's for the oven. These I think are just extra. And then this is the waste container, which I'll get this stuff out and show you guys. Then like I said, these 2 things hold the roll, and then next I will be opening this to show you what all is in here. So here's, like I said, the waste container, and inside of it is just this little plastic baggie with, it looks like an extra one of the cutter things for that plastic slice thing. It looks like an extra one of them. And then there's these 2 little black things. I don't know what they're for yet, but these were inside this waste container. It's a little pushed in, but it won't affect anything. And then this is the top where the little tube will go in, and all of that waste ink will go inside of here. And this, I believe, goes in the back, so that's where that will be. So we'll go ahead and dive into this container. The first thing when you open this container are these swabs to clean the print head. They come with multiple of them, so you already have some of these, so you don't have to purchase them separately. And these just, like I said, clean the print head and everything, and they're on these longer sticks. sticks so that when you put them in there, obviously you don't get ink all over yourself. So these will come in handy. Then we have the syringes. This will be for when filtering the ink and everything, and it comes with these little orange pieces, so it's much easier to draw that ink through. So there's 3 syringes, and then I think there's 5 of the little orange pieces. So there's that. Then this rod is what I was talking about that will hold the film back there, and the little black pieces will go on the ends, but this is the rod. Then we've got some extra tubing as well as extra of these little cartridge things. This is where the ink filters through with the tubing, so we've got some of that. Then this says it's a high quality digital cable, so I don't know if this is for this. Obviously I'm thinking this goes to the actual printer itself, so that'll be where you can connect it to your computer or whatever. Then this is the actual software for this particular printer. This is the program, so those are just like little flash drive things. Here's some more of those cartridges. There's, let's see, this says it's a handy vac, and there's like this little handle kind of thing, so this obviously goes to something. Right at this moment I don't know what all of this is for. I'm sure there's possible instructions in here somewhere, but then there's these little cloth pieces. Maybe that's for cleaning stuff. So there's that. Here is this little thing. I think you can screw this on the back to actually put that waste container. So here's this. Then I don't know what in the world these are for, but that's in there. And then we have some more like tray almost looking kind of things, so they'll go somewhere. And then here is this as well, and this will go on the printer right here to have the tray that sticks out and everything. I don't actually see instructions, so I guess I'm gonna have to figure out how to do that. But here is that, and that's the last thing that's actually in this brown box. So that's everything. I'm gonna go ahead and like take the plastic off of this and take that out, and then just kind of tell you my thoughts. I went ahead and already installed the tray right here. This is where it'll print out on, and then I also installed the holder for the roll, so I got all of that installed, and I went ahead and plugged everything in. This cord is the one that goes to the computer, and then there's another cord on the back where the on button is. So I'm gonna go ahead and actually turn the printer on first, and then I'll be showing you the process of putting the ink in and all of that, but I'm gonna go ahead and turn the machine on first. The machine on and everything. It took me a few minutes to install all of the softwares and everything, so I got all of that part done though, and it's to the point where it needs to be having a print head cleaning, and obviously I don't have the ink yet in it, so I can't do that. So we're gonna go ahead and put the ink in. I have all of my ink here. I've got some paper and aluminum foil under there just in case if there was an accident of any spillage, it wouldn't get on the table, it'll just get on that. I have paper towels for any cleaning that I may need to do. I will be wearing gloves just so I don't get the ink all over me. I found out what these cloths are for. They're for the little container that's in the back for the waste tank. So I'm going to put that in that little container back there. Then I've got my syringe ready with one of these. I'm going to use one for each color so that the excess I can put back in here so no ink is wasted. So that's pretty much all of the stuff I have ready. And this plate, I'll put these little little orange nozzles on when I'm done so that I can put them there to be able to clean with my rubbing alcohol to be able to use them again if I need to. But we will go ahead and start the process of getting all of the ink in each of the little bottles here. I've got my gloves on. So the first color is the cyan. So I'm going to go ahead and just get the bottle. And each one has a little seal on it, so I'm just going to use my scissors and get that open, and we'll go ahead and start pouring it into the first color. Next color is magenta, so the cyan's all filled. So next we have magenta, and I did want to mention I went ahead and got one of my little alcohol prep pads to be able to wipe off my scissors and everything. So I went ahead and got those real quick, but next we will go ahead and start on the magenta color. So we have 2 colors done so far. Next is black, and I've got a new alcohol wipe, so we'll go ahead and get straight into doing the black. Down to the last 2 colors, yellow and white. So next is yellow. Okay, so we are on the very last color, white, and the white one is the one that has the issues with where you have to shake it and everything. And so I'm just gonna kind of just move it just a little bit before I put it in the actual thing, just to make sure it's already shook up a little bit. And then I will go ahead and add it into its spot. is in all the containers. I'm going to shut this lid, and then it's time to open this part and draw the ink through the tubes with the little syringe. So we will go ahead and move on to that part. I'm so glad that it went so smoothly putting all this ink in. It didn't get anywhere, so that is a big plus. So we'll go ahead and move on to the next section, and I'll move the camera so you can see me better. So each color comes through these tanks and then goes into the tubes that I was talking about, and there's little cartridge things right here. So with this ink, you have to pull it through the tube to ensure that everything runs smoothly, and it's all color coded here, and on each cartridge there's a little tiny piece that shows you the color as well. So you take this, and I'll be showing you, but you are going to be pulling this and getting to 2 to 3 milliliters of the ink out, and I'm going to be changing the tip each color because I want to be able to save that ink and not waste it. So once I draw out the amount I need, I'm going to go ahead and put it back in the containers over here because the ink is still good and I don't want to waste any ink. And then each little nozzle I'll be cleaning with the rubbing alcohol just to make sure it gets cleaned and to make sure that I can use it again if I need to. So I'm going to go ahead and start the process of that. I'm just going to go in order of what this shows. You can go in any order you want, but just so I don't get mixed up or anything, I'm going to go ahead and just go in the order that it has it in. So color number 1 is yellow. You would just take this little cartridge thing and pull it up out of there, and you want to hold it by the edges, and you don't want to touch this part. So then you just kind of turn it like this. So you're going to hold it like this, and then the syringe part goes in here. You just kind of push it in there, and then you just slowly start pulling. Okay, so the yellow is done, and some lessons were learned. I had to change gloves because it got yellow ink all over me, and I went ahead and changed the nozzle. So I've realized when you're changing the nozzle, it gets the ink everywhere, and you can't really get all of it out of this syringe. So I'm just not gonna bother having to completely try to take this thing apart and clean between every single color and risk mixing. So instead of putting them back, I went ahead and did the yellow, but instead of putting them back to just save me the trouble of anything happening that's not supposed to, I'm just gonna put the waste just in this cup over here just to alleviate stress and make sure nothing messes up. So I'm gonna go ahead and just do the next color. That will be the black. So I'm gonna go ahead and just do it next, and we'll continue the process. Okay, so we've got black in, Next is white, and when I was doing the yellow, the white shot through the tube on its own, so hopefully nothing happened with that. It's in its own tube and it doesn't really look like anything's wrong, so I'm assuming it's okay. And excuse my dog in the background, but I went ahead and changed the nozzle head, and I'm gonna just start pulling the white. Went smoothly. Both of the white tubes are good. There's 2 white tubes, so I went ahead and just did them at the same time. Next is magenta. So we have 1 color left, and that's just the cyan, so we'll go ahead and do that. And then all that will be left is to pull through the tube at the back where the waste tank is, and then the print head part can start. So we'll go ahead and do the cyan now.
It's you and me in between these sheets. Whoa. Oh, I'm in too deep and we're both losing control.
Here is the back. I'm on round 3 of gloves. The pulling of the tubes was actually the messiest part, so it involved 2 glove changes, but it's all in there and there's no air in the tubes or anything, so that's all that matters. And then this is the waste tank in the back, and I went ahead and put those cloths in the bottom. And then I'm gonna take the syringe, and I'm just using the one that I sucked the black color up with, and you just, this tube pulls out. I don't even know if you can see that. Yeah, this tube right here, I'm gonna suction some out of it as well to just make sure it flows through the tube properly. And then I will be done with all the ink part. I have all of the ink ready and everything, so I'm gonna go over to my printer and hit the print head clean button, and I'll go ahead and have that print out and show you guys how that works. Did both the print head and the nozzle check, and everything looks good. All the lines are good. There aren't any breaks in the lines. The first one I didn't have my roll over far enough, so it kind of messed it up. But the other one did great when I moved it, so the printer is all set up and ready to go. It's been about 3 weeks since I made the first part of this video, and I wanted to come on and add this update to the video and tell you how it's been going with my machine. I figured I should use it some and add that into the video so you know how I'm liking it or not liking it. So I am loving this machine. It's been doing such a great job. The biggest part of it is keeping up with the maintenance, but other than that, it's been a learning curve. But I've printed out several shirts already. The one that I'm wearing is actually one that I did. I designed this one and then put it on this white shirt. So I've had a lot of just blank shirts my mom had, and she didn't have anything on them, and she said I could use them as practice shirts. So this was one of them, and I'm going to show you a couple other ones that I've done too, just so you can get an idea. But the printers have been working great, haven't had any issues with it or anything like that. And as well as the oven, it was definitely kind of a learning curve. I thought something was wrong with it, but then I found out there isn't anything wrong with it. It's been working really good, and I've finally found the setting that works best for curing my prints. So I'm very excited about that. But other than that, the machine is great. I'm loving it, and it's opened up so many opportunities for me. And I've already gotten an order from having this new machine in the 3 weeks that I've had it. So I'm very excited about that, but I'll go ahead and show you the other shirts that I've made. So like I said, the one on me I've made, and I made one just like it for my mom. Then another one that I've made for my mom is one of the fall designs on my website, but it just says Spring Park. This is a shirt that is very specific to the area I live in, but I just added some leaves to the design for her to make it more custom. And then the people, I changed their hair a little bit to make it match her and my dad. But this is one of the shirts. So like I said, this one was for my mom. Then I have another white t-shirt, and this is my pumpkin patch design. This is one of my favorite designs I drew, so I definitely wanted it on a shirt, but it turned out so great. The colors are so vibrant, and I love the way that you can't tell that it's on the shirt, so it feels basically just exactly like the shirt. And I've found a heat setting and all of that. That works super good for these. And then the last one I'll show you is one that I literally did yesterday, but it's on a darker shirt and it says stay wild. So the other ones in this one are designs from me, and then this one is a design that I got from somebody else, but I just put it on this shirt and I love the way it turned out. This is definitely a game changer because sublimation cannot do this. It does not look this good and the colors don't pop like this. So I'm very excited to be adding this to my business. I already have on my website fall designs that I designed, as well as I incorporated some that I got from somewhere else. And then of course here in just a little bit I'll be adding Christmas designs, but I thought I'd just let you guys know how it's going, and I hope you enjoyed me unboxing, putting the machine together, all of that in this little update. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you have any questions or any videos you would like to see with me using my machine, go ahead and comment those down below. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!